you lovely people, what's up? My name is Zara and welcome to the Insect Nerd. So this is basically a vlog that I haven't done for a while, just because life has got in the way. It does, doesn't it? But I normally do vlogs about insects. I've done a few for Save the Animals, Save the World. However, I would love to publish more often and get more done, really, and that includes my vlog. I've just been all over the place because who I am. So today we will be talking about the leaf insects here on my jumper, my lovely jumper. So these guys are Phyllium giganteum, or giant leaf insects, as people call them normally. Phyllium gigantea is just their scientific name, so don't worry if you can't remember it. Yeah, it's not very easy to remember. But yeah, so basically these guys are from Malaysia. So yeah, very hot. Their temperature, they need about 25 to 30 degrees Celsius. And humidity, these guys especially, compared to the other insects. So Phyllium tobolance, which are the autumn leaf insects, and Phyllium they need quite a high humidity. I would say even the other ones need high humidity, but these guys are really fussy about probably 80% for them. But yeah, normally to provide that humidity, soil is much better than kitchen roll, because some people do use kitchen roll for substrate. However, unless it's an emergency, unless you've ordered your soil online, and it can be reptile soil or cocoa soil, that's fine, as long as it's nice and pretty nice. It's nice. Well, yes, as long as it's nice and produces humidity, good relative humidity. There we go. She could say it. Then that's okay. Sphagnum moss, add sphagnum moss in there, mix it with the soil, dampen the soil, and provides great humidity. I've got lots of soil at the moment, which is good. It's especially important that the nymphs get high humidity. As they grow older, they are more tolerant, but please do continue the spraying of humidity, because they still need a nice humid environment. Enclosure wise for these guys, I've only got 3 of them, but so I've got them in a 45 centimetre by 45 centimetre by 45 centimetre tank, which is fairly tall and wide. However, if you want more than 3, I would go for something much bigger. If you want a whole colony of them, I would go for probably a tallish tank like this, maybe a bit smaller, not too tall because you don't want them to fall. But that tank is actually my frogs, by the way. It's not for my leaf insects. My other tank, the leaf insect tank, is up on a shelf somewhere, and it's quite awkward to get down and show you it. But I will take a photo of it for you, and maybe put it on my blog. Sorry, this is my vlog. But yeah, so yeah, they're fairly easy, I would say, only because I've got so much experience with leaf insects now. If you're looking for a leaf insect to begin with, I wouldn't choose these. These are not beginner leaf insects because they have quite a high death rate. So as nymphs, they are not very strong. All leaf insect nymphs, any insect nymphs, very weak. In my view, they get stronger, but anything young, I think, is weak, and then it strengthens. But leaf insect nymphs are are incredibly sensitive to low humidity. They will die if it's lower than their rate. So you've got to really be on top of it. You've got to be really hot on it. I'm still hot on it for these guys because I believe that, you know, they should have a high humidity all the time, and I know they can be very fussy. Yeah, so just spray once to two times a day. Don't keep them in a big tank when they're small though, because they will fall and they will die. I would keep them in a small little thing, maybe something a bit bigger than this. Hang on. So in here I've got baby leaf insects at the moment. You won't be able to see them. They're hiding, but they are small. They're not Phyllium gigantea. They are Phyllium biactium, I think, or Phyllium tobolance. I'm not sure yet, because they're too young. and some of them have just sort of, emerged from everywhere. So yeah, that is been exciting, but it's also been very, which one are you? But we'll find out. I think they're Phyllium biactium. I don't know if I've said that right. I'm really sorry if I haven't, but you know, there we go. Phyllium, let's just call them Phyllium B, okay? But yeah, so these guys require a lot of humidity. They are very fussy with it. In terms of purchasing them, as you know, as nymphs is great. Eggs, you need to wait about 12 months because they take forever to hatch, and there is a reason behind that. And that reason is, so all phasmids really produce parthenogenically, and some other insects can as well, meaning they can produce eggs without a male. Chickens can do it, I think, actually. Yeah, chickens can do it. We're talking about insects here, but yeah, chickens can do that too. That's why you don't find a chick in the egg when you collect eggs on a farm, because the egg hasn't been fertilised, basically. But yeah, there's no baby in there, so I guess it's not technically parthenogenesis. But I don't know, I'm not a chicken expert, so don't hold me on that. But leaf insects and stick insects are parthogenic, meaning they can produce young without a male, which I think is absolutely great. Us, you know, if only us ladies can do that, right? I'm joking, I'm sorry. But yeah, absolutely fantastic skill to have for an insect. Very handy, especially for these ones. Being there's not many males, I mean, there's not many males in captivity, and there's hardly any, but in the wild there's not many either. So they have to sort of produce the eggs by themselves, which are clones of the mum. And that's why there's so many females, because the females are just laying clones of themselves, and then it's increasing and it's increasing, and there's just loads more females. There are occasional people that have found a male, but it is very, very rare and very unlikely. But yeah, that's what's so interesting about these guys. The rest of the insects, the leaf insects, do have males to the female mostly. But these guys are very rare in the respect that there's not many males, and they just get on with it. They just produce eggs. I've got loads of eggs at the moment. Yeah, I'll look more in my tank, but I'll probably put them on my blog for you, and maybe sell some once I've got more. They've just sort of started laying eggs, so they're not quite ready yet, but that will be exciting. So if you want some eggs, then they'll be on there too soon. Give me another month or so, maybe. Well, I'll see how much eggs I've got and put them up whenever. But yeah, these guys are gorgeous. Beginning leaf insects, Phyllium Phyllisum or Phyllium turbulans, the autumn leaf insects are your to go. These guys are great. Just bear in mind they are a bit really fussy with humidity. They, like all leaf insects, most leaf insects, I mean in the wild they do eat other leaves, like guava leaves, but here you can feed them rose, because you can't really go to your local guava bush, can you, and just, they eat all sorts of tropical leaves in the wild, but you can't just go to, you know, it's not like a local guava or a guava plant somewhere. So bramble or rose, and make sure it's properly cleaned, especially for these guys. Make sure there's no sort of any bugs on there, sort of any spiders or sort of anything in the leaves, anything whatsoever. You've got to wash it out. I have got care on how to. I have gone into detail about leaf miners. So leaf miners are sort of normally larvae of insects that get into the leaf, and unfortunately I had in the past a leaf miner get into a leaf insect thinking it was a leaf, obviously, and it killed it, it ate it. So please be careful, please wash really thoroughly your food plants with anything, not just for leaf insects, for whatever needs food plants. Please wash it thoroughly, always. And with nymphs, they really struggle with feeding, so just tear little bits of the leaf for them. Or if you have a slightly smaller adult, what I find really is handy is they go around eating the leaf, so the little ones can eat the leaves back. And yes, leaf insects can be kept together. However, if you're breeding them, I wouldn't keep, for example, if I had Phyllium biactium male, more than one male, I won't house them with them just in case I did try and breed with them, because mixing species is not great and it doesn't actually work. But yeah, this was a very short video. I normally do longer. However, I don't really feel there's much information to say. I feel like they, personally to me, they are quite easy once you go on to once you take care of other leaf insects first. But yeah, I mean, I would suggest, because they're high humidity rate, maybe try a different leaf insect first, maybe. But yeah, no, thank you for watching, and if you want to have a look at that information online about my leaf insects or butterflies, and I'm doing more beetle stuff on my blog soon, then please go to www.theinsectnerd.co.uk. So that's my website. I will update it more soon, don't worry. And if you want to follow me, so if you want to see what these guys are up to, or my frogs, or any of my animals and insects, please follow me on Instagram at theinsectnerd97. If you really liked this video, and I hope you did, give me a nice thumbs up. And if you want to see more videos, please subscribe, and have a nice day. Bye.